So I just got done watching the first movie in the second Johnny Depp movie challenge 2020 in support of one of my favorite actors. I absolutely loved most of the movie. It hit hard. I have a chronic illness, and facing mortality is something that, it's always in the back of your mind, especially if you're chronically sick like I am. And broken relationships and broken marriages and engagements. I've been there. It hurts. And facing mediocrity. I loved that concept. I loved the professor concept. They had to end it the way they did, and that ruined it for me. So I'm not going to tell you the ending, but I will say my review went from an A- to a B because of the ending. Just got done watching Finding Neverland. I hadn't seen it since it originally came out. And I had forgotten how good this movie was. It's probably one of Johnny Depp's deeper but imaginative, more creative roles. Yes, we have Edward Scissorhands and all of his other movies that are spooky and kooky. But this combines drama, heartbreak, tragedy, and a backstory to one of the most famous literary pieces of all time, Peter Pan, and shows the viewer just why he wrote this. It reminded me how good of an actor Johnny Depp is. I love his action pieces, his comedy, but this movie was beautiful and reminded me, and I give it an A. Definitely check it out. So, up next in the Johnny Depp movie challenge, part 2, was Mordecai. I hadn't seen it yet. I'm not a big comedy fan, but I do like British comedy, and I will say I enjoyed this movie. It's definitely right up Johnny Depp's alley, and I can see why he wanted to be in this movie, and as well as the other actors. They all were cast, I would say, flawlessly. The cast was perfect. The comedy was very dorky and fun and British. I liked it. I would definitely recommend, if you're looking for a new comedy to watch with some big name actors, this is one of them. It's got half and half rating on Google, and I would definitely agree with that. I would give it a B-. Definitely a B-, but still a good movie. Just got done watching Nick of Time. Johnny Depp as an action hero in a suspense movie. I really liked it in the 90s, like decades ago. It was made in 95, and I'm pretty sure I saw it in the original format. Oh, if you're interested in a Christopher Walken, Johnny Depp suspense movie where there's a conspiracy and violence and kidnapping, you might like this movie. I was reminded why I've only ever seen it once since the 90s. Oh, it's a B-, C++ movie. Not one of my favorites from Johnny Depp, but still, if you're interested in the genre, it's a good movie to get reacquainted with. Definitely recommend looking at. Just got done watching From Hell. One of my favorite Johnny Depp movies, and rewatching it reminded me just how good that movie is. I've always been obsessed with Jack the Ripper stories and theories, especially the conspiracy ones, not just the ones that the scientists come up with that, oh, this guy did it, no, that guy. No, I love this story because it's dark and twisted, and Johnny Depp plays dark and twisted so well. I still love the movie. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely one of his darkest pieces, in my opinion, because it's just so twisted up, and other than Sweeney Todd, it's very twisted, and he plays that character very well. I give it an A. Still love the movie. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it. Just catching up with you on the Johnny Depp movie challenge. I watched Public Enemies, rewatched rather. Still love the movie. I give it a strong B. I love the casting. Johnny Depp as John Dillinger is one of the best portrayals of the bank robber that I've seen. Christian Bale, as always, is one of my favorites. And Marion Cotillard, I have never been able to say her name right, is one of my favorite actresses of all time, and I highly recommend checking this movie out if you haven't seen it. It is all about the life and times of a great and infamous bank robber and all of the backstory that you may or may not have known about. And it is loosely based on a book. I will say loosely based. I definitely liked the movie, still liked the movie, and recommend it. Give it a B. So I decided to do a Johnny Depp double feature and finish up the second Johnny Depp movie challenge 2020, which, by the way, there will be some in 2021 because, yes, I own or am going to own just that many Johnny Depp movies. Anyway, this movie reminded me of Grand Budapest Hotel so much. The artistic creativity and very not my cup of tea kind of movie. I liked both movies, and this is a B movie. I would say it's bordering on A- because of the content. And it's a great cast, except Johnny Depp was only in like the first 10 minutes, so it's an okay movie. If you like this kind of genre, go for it. Just not my thing.